me bring it down just a little bit. A little bit more. All right. Hey, we got 2 people in here, so we got some early birds like me. Yay! And then they just like, okay. That was kind of odd. Well, they'll probably yeah. So, all right. So, bring it down just. There we go. That's better because now you can see Megatron. Yes. Roar. All right. So what's going on this beautiful Friday morning and everything now? Not completely sure how it looks outside there. Let's see, according to my weather app. Well, okay. It actually says that it's sunny today. And it says sunny conditions expected around 11 a.m. So I guess the sun is kind of rising right now. I think yesterday it said it was going to be a little more rain today there. So we had some rain Thursday. Any of y'all that seen my Bible reading live stream, if y'all went back and watched it last night, that I had because I had it Thursday instead of Wednesday, and it was storming pretty quite a bit while I was reading about Joseph and all that, and to say, like I say, almost the light. It almost kind of put the light. Almost thought the live stream was going to be cut off. Then the lights were kind of blinking and stuff like that. But glory be to God, we stayed on and everything, and was able to still have a good time just reading the Bible and everything. And now we're gonna have a good time talking about Transformers Megatron and this magnet kit I bought, Magnet Explorer. I hadn't even opened it up yet. I actually had this as a kid, but I don't know what I did with it. It was like back in elementary. But I saw this on the Macari and I was like, yeah, I want to get this because the Lord knows, like I said, there's a lot of stuff like that you have as a kid and stuff happens, I honestly, because I know there's quite a bit of stuff that I probably either gave away or sold or just probably got lost somehow. All kinds of stuff happens there. It's so much, over the years. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, yeah, I got to get this back because this was really cool. I had a lot of, yes, I was pretty big geek, nerd geek. I'm even wearing the glasses and everything. But like I say, I have no shame in that. I be who I am. So yeah, this was a lot of fun back in the day, and still will be fun now for me, and probably even for my kids there when they come along. Hey, be like, hey kids, check out one of the things your daddy played with back in the day, and probably might even help. Maybe might even help them in their science class a little bit there. Yeah, but yeah, like I say, so yeah, we're talking about that and Megatron. I'm actually gonna do the Magnet set first and have Megatron next. There, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna, like I say, and usually I don't do toy reviews as a live stream, but there was kind of a condition with this. I was about to do this as an edited video, like like my other toy reviews, where I usually have the camera position on the toy itself. You don't even see me, and you just see my hands, especially with the Transformers and stuff. But I got to thinking. At first, I was going to do it like the way you see me as an edited video, mainly because of the magnet set. And I have to open it up, and I felt like I needed a little more space for it. I was set up to do this like an edited video, but then I thought, no, let me go and do this as a live stream. That way, because it's early, and like I say, I might. I have text around. People might show up. They might, might not, may do, because I know this is not like, again, this is a spur of the moment. Pretty much like a lot of time when like especially me and EJ, when we do stuff outside of the normal live stream schedule. But stuff like this will happen sometime. Like a lot of times, like say, well, we're gonna have a Saturday stream or a Sunday stream, or something like that. Or in this case, just like, well, hey, this is like early in the morning. What's going on here? So yeah, stuff like that is liable to happen. Kind of a way of making up for, like I say, I had my Bible reading live stream, but I didn't have any other streams. But I did give you guys some premieres Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's kind of a little makeup of not having the other two usual live streams. And again, like I say, I just wanted, I figured, yeah, let me do it like this, kind of get them out there. Now, I got a few other things that I do plan to do some toy reviews on. I think I showed, I think I talked about it in another surprise stream that I did before one of my premieres earlier this week. I think I showed Future Trunks in it, and yeah, so yeah, that's spoiler alert. Yeah, I do have a Future Trunks review coming up. That one I will do edited because of the way I have to have it set up for that one. So I kind of, yeah, like I say, I could do it like the way I'm doing it, but it'd be a lot better showing it in the normal toy review fashion for that one, especially because he's kind of sort of like my Black Panther figure. He got little interchangeable parts and stuff like that. So it will kind of work better, except only difference, he's smaller than the Black Panther figure. And also, but there might be another toy review that I might do like this, like the way I'm doing here. How long the stream will be, I'm not sure, but like I say, we're just going with it. I probably would not in this stream, but in another stream sometime in the future. I would probably do one from my dual disc because yeah, this seemed like is a good setup for something like that. There, I didn't think about that earlier, but yeah, this seems like a really good setup for something like my dual disc, where I could even have time to take my time with like showing you guys the cards and stuff. Now, probably when, like I said, I don't know when, but to give you an idea of when I would decide to do that, I would try to get some batteries for it, so that way you can see how it lights up and everything on the review. I think I reviewed it once before, and I think I did have it light up. I'm not sure how well the lights were coming on, but I do know it needs some batteries now. So yeah, I have to find, get some time to find some batteries, take care of some other stuff first before I do that. So it will be a while before I get to that, but it is coming. And it will more than likely be in this setup. That way I can show you guys the cards, especially while I still got stuff in here set up. The room I'm actually in, by the way, that I've been in, not just here, but recently with my streams and stuff. This actually used to be my bedroom when I was a kid. My folks, my mom and dad, they had got them a new house and everything, and so now like, well, Gabe, you can have this house here. So good. It's kind of where I've started off, especially. Me and Christina got married, and this is where we're at now. So right here in this house there. So this actually were planned. So this used to be my room when my mom and dad were in this house, and it was the three of us, growing up as a teenager and stuff like that, kid as well. So what I actually have in mind to do, this room will eventually be for our first kid. When of course that magic moment happens, Gabe, I'm pregnant. So when that moment happens, when she announces that, and I tell you guys about it, like my wife is pregnant, everybody, yay! I'm gonna be a dad. See, he don't like the news. No, don't be that way. Well, he's a Predacon. Anywho, but when that announcement comes, it will come by the grace of God. It will come. When it does, I would take all this out because, like I say, I think it was when I did that surprise stream for all those pictures and that poetry book. When I brought all this stuff in here because I had this room cleared out at one point when I did the spring cleaning. So yeah, I just have to clear it back out. It won't really take. It's not going to be. It's not going to take like forever to do. But it's just a matter of doing it. Like I say. So I will get this stuff cleaned back out, back in its place. Where I got it from and everything. Just like how you tell your kids put the toys up and stuff. So yeah, I will have this taken down, and that way start prepping up the room for the kid, and we'll probably be back streaming in the office. Might be streaming in some of the other rooms, depending on how things go. I kind of got my eyes on the living room in the future, sort of like a lot of EJ stream. I think a lot of time when he live stream, he's pretty much in that living room. With you guys, if you've seen his Superman live stream, I was in there, and so that's where we were at. And also one of his videos from way back before I started this channel that we did that's still on his channel, and it's on it's on my Miracle Universe channel before I lost my monetization and switched over to this one. But it's also on his channel, the Deadpool and Wolverine review, which is kind of adult, not for kids. So that's where we were at. We were in his living room, and he was in a lot of his streams. He'd be on like that, sitting on that recliner and stuff like that. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. I got a recliner in our living room, and also a comfy couch. So depending on how the camp, have to kind of see, where to plug everything in, where I'm going to be shooting from. Yeah, we will definitely be in the living room. But like I say, for right now, we're here. But yeah, when that time comes, and we have to move around, it's either going to be there might still be some streams in the office. It all depends on what it is. But be advised, we might have some streams set up in the living room. So might move all around. Just it all depends. I know sometimes we be in the kitchen, mostly when it's food review, though. When it's food involved, we'll probably more than likely be in the kitchen for that, because we keep all our food in the kitchen. So that's like I say, they don't want to be wasting any crumbs back here in the house and stuff. So all right, I'm getting to it. Megatron, you're such a grouch. He is such a grouch. You too. All right, so just lay him down. He's falling down anyway. So, all right, let's turn my sound down so I won't get no copyright for my Darkwing Duck ringtone now. All right, so let's take a look and unbox this magnet set first. I'm gonna take a look at that. This is read what's on the box. It's a take-along magnetic kit. Magnetic Explorer, fold-out design, 24 individual pieces. Activity guide included. Warning: choking hazard, small parts and small balls. Not for children under 3. Well, that's kind of obvious, especially the small parts, and just in general. Educational insights. And magnetic spool on this one got The horseshoe magnet. I think the horseshoe magnet is sort of like the icon of magnets there. Take along magnetic kit. Explore how magnets work with this amazing ready to take anywhere activity set. See how magnetism passes through steel balls. Perform experiments with iron fillings. So it's got little stuff. It's got little extra stuff in there to sort of play around with there and experiment. Conduct these and other experiments and to learn just how powerful and fascinating magnets can be. That was one of the reasons I got this in the first place. Activity guide, fold out. Okay, Magnetic Explorer includes the activity guide. I see it on the picture. Fold out carrying case, 2 horseshoe magnets, 2 bar magnets, 2 ring magnets, pretty much 2 of every magnet. Test tube with 5 steel balls, test tube with 5 steel rods, iron fillings, vertical clear tube stand, a clear tube stand for performing experiment, drawstring bag for test tube storage. Okay. Got a little bag in there. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's what it looked like on the back. I was reading. And at the front. All right. So, let's take a look at this here. Oh, his foot. Let's see, Megatron's foot is still in the shot. Let me bring in this, kind of arranging some stuff here. My hotspot. Also got a magnet right here that was, remember from my birthday stream, birthday history. One of the gifts that was in Casey's gift bag that I got from her. Don't be stressing. You're a blessing. Woo! Well, I'm pretty hyped up today. Like, yeah, I'm young. But I'm hyped up actually because I'm like had a VA sparkling drink with some black tea, green tea mixed in. So it's a fruit drink actually, sparkling fruit drink, and almost feel like Star Lord from His E. Okay, open it. Oh boy. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Put that in the trash over here. The plastic anyway. I thought I heard something there. I was about to say, make sure I ain't losing nothing important here. Okay, open it up and take it out carefully. It's like some of the stuff kind of came out. Let's see. But I don't want any of it to roll. Yeah. Let's see if I can shake it. Okay, let me. Okay, there we go. Okay, one of them trying to roll. That's what I'm trying to keep it from rolling out on the, kind of keep it in here until I get it out. And making sure. All right, set that down here, and I think, yeah, it must have rolled in. Oh, there's okay. It was one of them little steel balls there. Okay, so we got a little test tube here, test tube stand. Yep, put that there. Let me bring it down. I know this might cut me off a little bit here. Let's see if I sit. Try. Let's see. Maybe if I let me scoot back just a little bit here. Use it. Does it? Yeah, probably. gonna be a little. I'm a little ways from the laptop here, but like I say, I was trying to get down here. You can see me. You can see me. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I hadn't done it. Like I said, I hadn't done toy reviews in this fashion here. This kind of fashion with the live streaming. Like most of the time, it's edited there, but we got a little activity guide here. Magnetic care. These magnets are fragile. Don't drop them or bang them into one another or pound nails with them or heat them. Magnets can lose some of their magnetic properties if they're jarred or heated. If they crack, have an adult carefully superglue them together. Keep magnets away from floppy disks, audio and videotapes. And computers can cause harm to magnetic storage media. So at least we're over here. We're not too close to you guys, with the magnetic. Yeah. Okay, I think Okay, that should work. Yeah. This is a first here. All right, so just a little warnings there. Media. Okay. So it's different. There's different little things to try out with the magnets, of course. Let's see. Seems like it's almost seem like it's backwards. Okay, I see. It's a fold out. Okay. That's why it looked kind of weird. Some attractive facts. Magnetism is an invisible force that attracts iron, steel, cobalt, and nickel. That might explain why it affects coins. What objects are drawn to your magnets? Experiment. Keep a list of what your magnets can and can't attract. Invisible magnetic field lines. Every magnet has a north and south pole. Opposite poles of the magnet attract or draw together. Poles that are alike repel and push away from each other. Try it and see. Okay? Let's see, get them to hold my list down. Yeah, put your foot right there. Thank you. All right, so we're going to carefully get so I'm trying to they got little fillings here. I gotta be definitely gotta be careful with stuff like this there. But you don't want to have any of this. Don't want to lose any of that. Okay. Got some little metal rods there. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna put the steel. It looked like this kind of came open a little bit there. Okay, so carefully get them in here. And right there. There. And now these stones, gonna get the magnets out here. That down here. And here it is there. Yep, just like I remember it. This is the way it looked when it's all folded in. And when you get it out, it will look pretty much got a little glass covering over it. That way it kind of protects the magnets there. Yep, it will look just like that there. Especially if you hold it, let's see. If you kind of hold this, I'm onto something here. Let's see. If you kind of try to, there's something this made me think of here. Okay, well, if you kind of hold it, yeah, kind of look at this little setup here. Yeah, if you hold it like that, it almost kind of reminds you of when you come on the road. Oh, and I got some likes. Okay, appreciate the likes. It kind of reminds you of like when you come get ready to turn and stuff like that onto the road. What's going on, EJ? Good morning to ya. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Like I say, I know this kind of spurred a moment. I think you sort of rubbed off on me, EJ. You did. You know how you had surprised us with that WrestleMania last weekend. It's like I don't know if I'm gonna do this Saturday. I think I will. So yeah, I think we kind of rubbing off on each other, bro. we just say we just do as Joker say. I don't know. I just do stuff. Yes, yeah. So yeah, like I said, yeah. Like I said, now I do admit I was a little shocked when it happened, but you know, we did it. So yeah, I can say, I will say one other thing. Speaking of WrestleMania, um, while I'm here, well, I will say one thing about the WrestleMania though. I definitely think, I still got it. I got to go back and take a look at the whole thing. Uh, I got to take a look at the whole thing. But one thing I really liked on that stream, I think the Monday when you was doing the review of it, I really enjoyed you playing that video game, like trying to get that dude in that ambulance. There, man, I was, I was like, yeah, you did real good with the with doing the video game. Yeah, like I say that was actually really fun there. Yeah, it's like no, get in there, no. I will have my revenge. So they into the writing bag, okay. Okay, so yeah, we got yeah, like I say, got cool little setups you can do with it like this here. Hey, look, I'm in the middle. Oh no, I'm stuck in the middle of the magnet. Help me. No, not the magnetism. Oh boy. I'm way too hyped up here. Let's see. All right, so let's get these magnets out, and I think I'll probably hold on. Yeah, I'll probably hold on to this box because that is probably a good way to keep up with it. And then like you got the little bag. This is supposed to be for your. I think this is yeah. Then you kind of tie it closed like that. It's supposed to be kind of for the test tubes and everything, but like I say, I think like if you were going somewhere, you could put them in this bag here. But yeah, like I said, I think yeah, I probably will keep this around just to keep to really keep up with this stuff a lot better than I did when I was a kid. Because you know how when you're a kid, um, it's not saying you intentionally are trying to wreck your stuff, but sometimes you're not always the best, especially stuff like this. Yeah, I think because I was so focused with the magnets there, I didn't really do much. I don't think I did much with these as a kid there. So yeah, I kind of overlooked that. So all right, so here we go. Gonna I can imagine this right here being a it's that box that dropped. I can imagine this right here being a big magnet. So let's take it, magnet out, and I'm gonna try to get it where it won't because I don't want to drop it there. As you can see, you got two horseshoe magnets right here. They stuck together because they north and south. But of course, if you do that, Yeah, they started pushing each other away. Like so. Yep. So I'm gonna bring it down just. I'm gonna bring it back down again just for this. Yeah, here we go. So okay, so you're gonna. Yeah, I know. Nah, can't see me. I know you can't see my hair. I look like I'm a. Yeah. So so now with the camera angle like this, I look like Charlie Brown's teacher right now. Womp 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 womp. Yes, ma'am. But yes, sir. Womp 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 womp. You want us to turn in our magnet project? Womp 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 womp. Womp 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 womp. So okay, but this is the best way to see this here. Just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. All right, so yeah, you see, watch this right here, like that. And when I do that, see, it's attaching to the opposite. It's the opposite the track. That's how that's a lot of time how couples work in real life. You know, the man and the woman they be opposite and they attract. You know, like well, I don't think she's really my type there. You know, I mean, when you think like me and Christina, you know, we was kind of cat. We did have some differences. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, that it did we did attract. So, but sometimes, yeah, like that. Okay, now that end, the back end doesn't seem like it. Yeah, but yeah, yeah. There we go. So opposite the track. See, hangs on perfectly. So now let's take a look at the other magnets in here. Take a look at the. Oh, it's all see they trying to attach to each other already. Oh boy, definitely like being a kid again now. Mommy, I'm playing with my magnet sets now. And it's even there's some metal in the table, by the way. See, it's attaching to that. Okay, so now I can't really now they don't really have north and south labeled like they do on the horseshoe magnets. Like you see the horse. Oh yeah, better be careful because I don't want to mess up my computer. The horseshoe magnet, yeah, you see they got the red where you see is red. That's north, and the one that's not labeled is south. So yeah, like so. However, these are not labeled, and neither are the ring magnets. So yeah, you got just so happens you have to guess which end is which here. Yeah, you see that? Aha! I'm gonna try from this end. Come back here. Got some pretty power. Now see the force is kind of hard to push it away when it attaches to the metal in the table. It's like you're not my type. Now can it attach? Okay, there we go. So apparently when I flip it around, okay, let's try it again. There we go. So it worked with that. Yep, got those two attached. Let's see what happens with these ring magnets here. As I say, apparently, if they were a little bigger, I could probably put them on my finger. Almost look like a couple of eyes there. I see you. I see the magnetism in you. These eyes, or as Donkey saying Shrek, these eyes ain't never seen the half of you. I can see why you haven't eaten them yet. He's funny. So, all right, let's set this to the side here out the way. And, all right, so that way you can see. All right, opposite the track. Now let's see what happens when I flip it around. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pushing it. Oh, see if it made that. You saw that? It flipped. It actually flipped around. It actually flipped itself around. Duh. Let me try to do that again. Do that again. So I think the magnetism, I think the metal in this table made it do that. Let's see if I do it away from the table. Okay, we know that. It's almost like Pepe Le Pew chasing after that cat. Oh, my sweet darling. Delete, 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 delete. And then suddenly she decides, okay, boy, I'm gonna. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, I thought it was gonna flip over. Let's see if it still does. It might. But that was actually pretty cool. Okay, let's try it right there. Oh, yeah. Okay, it was starting to. Okay, try it again. Ah! Oh, well, I almost kind of scared me for a second there. Like, magnets! Oh, help me, it's magnets! Oh no, the magnets are gonna get me! Oh, help, help, help! Save me from the magnets, people! I'm having so much fun. Let's see what we got going on, okay? It's a notification from Iceman. Yeah, definitely check out his Patreon too. There, forgot to mention. Definitely, like, share, subscribe. Buy our available books and check us out on that Patreon. Support us there. And also support our Patreon, Iceman Universe. See some of his stuff on there. Naruto, One Piece, Ed Nettie, and Hey Arnold, and some movies. And also our Miracle Crew, EJ, Big Sis Casey, and Queen Tina. Hang out with us here in these live streams, just also in Discord, Facebook, and Sally does some stuff on the McCary app. And like I say, I will definitely have the Discord servers, the groups of both me and EJ in the description box. I will make sure to put those in when I edit my description. So, all right, so back to the show. Yeah, ring magnets. Now let's see. Let's kind of mix up the magnets a little bit. And hello. Let's do that. Yeah, I'll pull. Let's see what happens. It's still attaching there. I was trying to see if, okay, maybe if I turn it around. Okay, let's try one at a time. Okay, so the north end is pushing it away. Well, okay. Okay, it's a little different when you mix match them there. Kind of, so they So if you put different magnets seem like they just all attach there. Yeah. Okay. Kind of could make see something here. Wait a minute. Okay, so we're gonna try a little formation here. When they're put together like this, like say, I guess maybe you can call them, say, Maggie the Magnet Man, like Frosty the Snowman. Try to maybe try to do. Okay, I saw it sort of pushing away. Okay, so let's try like that. Oh, I see. It's that bar magnet. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Try to make a little something out of that, as you can see. And then, of course, let's see if we can do. Okay, sort of pushing away. Let's turn this around. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Let's see, put your bait. Huh. So I like Magnet Brain from one of the Monsters and Power Rangers, Magnet Brain. Or if you look at Super Sentai, Saint Magnet there. Or Saint Polar or something like that. Sort of make like a little shape kind of going here. Look like it's somewhat attaching, but it's also at the same time trying to push it in a certain yeah, it's kind of arranging its own little thing. It don't want to do like what I want. Yeah. So yeah, you can see they all trying to attach. Now you got a clump of magnets here. Let's pull them back apart here. It's actually pretty fun here. There's a lot you can do with these magnets. Let's test them out with these little tubes here. Yeah. We're gonna get to Megatron. Don't worry. And okay, you got the little balls here, and as you can see, they kind of control the balls here. See, I can okay, balls are kind of magnetized here. Let's try with these here. Yep. Let's take them now. Only thing I'm not going to take out because I don't want to lose what's in here is the sand. I think it's supposed to be like let's see. I think what it said on here. Wait, let me check the box. Supposed to be iron filling. So this is like grounded up iron here. I think kind of makes me think of Magneto. How he got out of how he escaped from his prison in X-Men 2. So yeah, this is like iron fillings right here. Oh, another Gmail there. So what we're actually going to do, we're gonna take one of these out here. Take them out here. Try not to lose them here. Make sure they don't roll off. Kind of position them like this. There you go. All right. And it's kind of hard to see them on this laptop camera. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Kind of making them move a bit. Ah, okay, so you can see them now. Let's see, it attaches them. Let's try that again. Matter of fact, let's try it again. There you go. That worked out well. Come back in there. And like I said, I do know, like I said, you probably wonder, well, why isn't he looking at the activity guide there? Let me take a look. Okay. Okay, so you got so you got one, okay, the bar magnet on the previous experiment with the end marked a 6-inch piece of string, a ruler, tape, or glue, and some heavy books. Yeah, probably. Okay, so they got some experiments on here. Probably have to try on my own now a little bit later. And let's see. You say iron filling. Okay, so they got, I probably have to try some of these experiments on my own because one of them with the iron filling, it's a bar magnet, poly bag, a paper cup, and some salt. And so you have a cup, you mix a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of iron filling, and the mixture in the poly bag. Rub the bar mat on the outside and see what happens. So I think that it attracts the iron fillings through the water. Oh boy, probably. So you probably can imagine that this might not last long after this experiment. That's probably one like a one use there. Maybe more than one, but you can't really. I know you can't get the iron fillings back in after doing stuff like that. Of course, let's see how it attaches. Yep, attaches well to the magnet Casey sent there. Let's see now. This is what I can do here. I'm gonna rub. Let's see. I'm gonna try it under. Let's see. Oh, got an idea. I'm gonna bring back the box, and because this box is a little bit lighter than the table, obviously, and we're gonna put Casey's magnet right here, right there. The light kind of making it hard to see a little bit there, because that light glaring, and as you can see, I'm putting this magnet on, as you can see, trying to see if it'll move Casey's magnet. Okay, so it actually, there we go. Let's see if I can, it's a little heavy. Okay, so that's a little bit heavy. Yeah, it's a little heavy there. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna try with one of the other magnets here. Okay. So you see the bar magnet right there, and I got one right behind here. So, oh yeah, that's pretty cool there. It's almost kind of make me think of a dowsing pendulum there. And Put two of them here. Let's go with the. Gonna try it with the ring magnets. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna open. Trying to make sure I don't tear it enough. Yeah, that way I can put both my hands in there. And the magnetic force. As Braxton said on Jamie Foxx show, aha! And now, let's see if they come together. Uh-oh, it looks like the opposites are facing, so they cannot attach. This is quite the dilemma here. Oop. Here we go. Oop. Look like they kind of flipped out there. Okay, that's it's quite a bit. Excuse me, it's quite a bit that can be done with these magnets, as you can see. Yeah, I had a lot of, like I say, growing up, it was a lot of fun with these magnets attaching to each other. One of my best birthdays that I had with playing with these magnets there. I even took them with me on a road trip to Houston to play with there. So, but that's what I'm going to show for that. And now, let me put them up so we can move on to Megatron. Yes, get them back in here. And like so, opposite the track, just like me and Christina did. and others. Yeah. Put all this to the side here. I'll put them right back in here for right now. Matter of fact, I think since we're using the box, you can put them like so, or better yet, oh boy. There we go. Like that. And I think you just put the activity guide in the little bag. And the test tube right in there. I'll put that back. So this actually is going to stay. So I'm actually going to keep this in its box. Only because this is a good way to keep up with this here. Kind of got a few ideas of where I want to put it here in the house. I might put it where I got my games and stuff at, because it's more of an experience. Like I say, it's a science. It's more of a science kit there. But you could play some games with it possibly. But like I said, I'll figure that out there. I'll figure out where to put this there. It'll be somewhere. It'll be kept safe. So now. Still got the camera like so. I'm still looking like Charlie Brown's teacher. Womp, 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 womp. Oh boy. Or either some of y'all might have grew up with this show, some might not. Some people like it, some people don't. Understandable, it's no big deal. Cow and chicken, this is how their parents would be shown. You would never see the head. And also Powerpuff Girls, Miss Bellum, she was one character that you never saw her head there. She was always you just saw the body. So pretty kind of like that there. So let's take a look at Megatron here. Excuse me. Let me rise you up a little bit. Just a little bit there. All right. So what about Megatron? Yeah. So we finally spent almost an hour on those magnets there. So here, Megatron, everybody. Raw. Yeah. Yes. So this is actually Megatron from War for Cybertron. Basically, this is a familiar design to Beastwars. So it's pretty much like a redesign of the Beastwars Megatron from the way it looks and everything. You know, it's kind of updated a little bit, but you still know that this is Megatron, or some people call him the Evil Barney. Evil Barney the dinosaur. Technically, I think, yeah, I can see that. But if you really wanted to see an Evil Barney, for my adult viewers, definitely check out my wife and kids sitcom. This episode where they was talking about, you know, what they thought the perfect dad would be like, and Katie's idea of the perfect dad was her dad dressed up like a knockoff Barney that was blue. Let's sing it, dance. But then her dad was like, that may be cute, but not all the time. And they show like Katie had hurt her knee. Like, no, I fell off the swing and hurt my knee. Oh, well, you just need to sing and dance. But I need Neosporin. No, you just got to sing and dance. When you hurt your knee. The dance and sing with me. And wag your tail. And do all kinds of things. No, you stop that. You're obnoxious. Oh, you think I'm obnoxious, don't you? And then, like Thanos, snapped his fingers, and both of Katie's friends just poofed away like a Thanos snap. Poof! Oh me, oh my! I wonder where they go. Now that's an Evil Barney. Oh boy! So anyway, had to get that out there. So here we are. War for Cybertron, Kingdom Megatron, basically remake of Beastwars. Really good figure, very, very nice. Pretty much like a masterpiece, except I could afford it. Because the masterpieces are like hundreds of dollars. Not saying that they're bad. I'm not just trying to discourage anybody from getting them. Hey, if you can get a masterpiece figure, all power to you, man. Or girls or women, you know. Anybody who can get a masterpiece, whoever you are, all power to you. Yeah, but in my position right now, yeah, because you know, there's other things gotta be taken care of and stuff like this. So we gotta get this here. So yeah, really good figure, by the way. Tail does have a range of movement. You can get some movement out of it, especially this part right here, because it's kind of not exactly a ball joint, I would say, but it is a good connection. Yeah, like so. Yeah, like that there. Legs, they can move. Turn it back up. Yeah, so his legs can move. Good knee bend there. And even the foot. Yeah, so he can, yeah, it's now a lot of that's because of the transformation, but you can get him to get some pretty interesting poses there. Like so. Yep, and of course you do have little openings in certain areas due to the transformation. Some people might be able to have this closed a little better, but other than that, this this figure really conceals its robot mode kibble really well. Like I say, just a little bit of opening. Maybe, like I say, maybe somebody else might have a figure that closes up a little better or able or know how to do that. This is about the best mine will close up, but I mean that's still really good though. That's still like I say, you barely see robot mode kibble. I think mostly like under the hood, in the tail section. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's really well concealed there. Um, and like I said, I just showed you articulation. It does move his little arms just basically like that. Um, would be nice if they had it where he could bend his little T Rex arms and as well as the hands. Uh, 'Cause, yeah, you could do that, but like I say, But anyway, he can. But either way, he can still move that. The head, now because of the transformation, you can't turn the. Well, actually, no, I take that back. You can. You can turn. Now it is gonna raise back up here a little bit when you do that, but yeah, you could get some movement. Like he's looking to my right, and he can look to my left. Yeah, he can just do that. He can look up. What's up there? I don't see nothing but the fan. Well, I guess his biggest fan. and he now he can't really move his head down, but you can do this. Like he's kind of sniffing around for something. I smell the Maximals. Yeah, so that is something. That's something you can do there. And I think that's pretty much it there. Also, anybody who's ever watched Beast Wars, in season two of Beast Wars, there was a time where they went transmetal in season two, and Megatron sort of had this flight mode and everything going. Give me a second here. Gotta hang on a second. Oh, just one. He's gonna fall all out when I get ready to just move away for a moment. So hang on 1 second there. But he sort of had this little flight mode thing going. The rocket jet that would be in his they were attached to like his hips there. And so what I would do, because this is part of the transformation, I would sometimes lift these parts of his T-Rex hips up like that. And I would pretend like, now I can't turn them, anything like that. They're just stuck like that. But I would pretend like those were jets there. Of course, it does expose some of his robot mode, the robot mode part of his legs there. But yeah, this is a good little something if you want to imagine that Transmetal 2 jet propulsor thing, propulsor, yeah, like that. So that's something you can do. Just for the heck of it, have a little imagination there. So now let's get the transformation. It'd be like Megatron, terrorize, roar. Also, I feel like something should go in there. There's like a little port in there. I think, like, I guess if you buy, they got like what's called these upgrade kits for a lot of the these Kingdom figures and stuff that you have to get separately. Hasbro's way of getting more money, of course. But yeah, it probably does. I guess if there's an upgrade kit for him, it probably would include something to put in his mouth, like a missile or something like that, or a bloosh. Also, before compare height to Dragon Megatron, the Legacy Beastwars Transmetal 2 Dragon Megatron. You can see he's a bit taller. Also, and I'm showing it here. I'm actually going to sell Dragon Megatron. If you didn't hear me say it in the previous video, yeah, I'm definitely selling Dragon Megatron on the Macari app because he kind of takes up quite a bit of space in where I keep all my Transformers at. So the Kingdom one is a little bit smaller and a little bit easier to get more space in there. So that's pretty much a space thing. Excuse me. So yeah, it's basically a space thing there. He is in good condition, as you can see. Yeah. So yeah, that's all it is there, along with something else that I'm not going to say on here, but you will see it if you get that Macari app there. You'll see what it is. Like I said, try to take care of that this weekend there. So yeah, I just want to do that size comparison. Also, Rise of the Beast, Optimus Primal. As you can see the comparison here. Pretty much accurate to even the Beast Wars. Like I said, I know this is from Rise of the Beast, but the height is pretty much accurate. Even if you stand Optimus up, like on two legs, like sometimes gorillas sometimes would walk upright there. Yes, you can see that. Yep, still pretty accurate in the height department there. Kind of makes me think of them having that conversation about the truce at the end of season 1 of Beast Wars. So, Megatron, what's this slag about a truce? Absolutely true, I assure you. When Predacons say they want a truce, it means they're trying to charge their weapons up. Normally, under normal circumstances, yes. Yep, so anyway, just wanted to show that there. Let's get the transformation. So, as you see, we're going to raise these back up again, like he's going to fly, but instead he's going to transform. And see, that raises up, and kind of just put that back here for right now. Then we're going to take his legs, going to bring. Let me try it again where you can see it. Gonna bring it up over the tail, same with the other, and then gonna take the tail, and we're gonna first we got to open up the belly of the T-Rex. Yeah, just kind of fillet open them there, almost like a fillet of fish, and you can see his robot mode chests already underneath. Then we're gonna take this, separate it there, separate that there. It's not, yeah, like I say, this format was good with my magnets, but it is a little difficult with the Transformer reviews I'm already seeing there. So yeah, take the head, kind of straighten that out. Let me do it again. Yeah, I'm trying to show you guys step by step. Yeah, straighten that out. And this is already the way. Okay, so now we're going to bring up the robot mode head. You know that is Megatron, yeah. Yeah. Oop. All right, so now we're taking, trying to keep it where y'all can see it. So now, I'm going to take this and bring him into position there. Let's make sure. There we go. Okay. I want to kind of position him over this right over this part of him right here, to connect to the torso. Uh, okay. So that's the thing. I was trying to keep it where y'all could still see it there. Y'all can see what's going on. There we go. Okay. So over that torso like that, then you're gonna pretty much bring the connect. Gonna connect this together. Sometimes these parts get a little stiff there. That's gonna do the same with the other leg here. Oh, that's why I can't see it. Okay. Okay. Try to make like so. This one's a real stubborn piece of work. And right there. And you have Megatron, like so. And then, of course, not finished yet. So what you're going to do now, you're going to take these in the back. You could leave them like this there. Sort of like in the show, how he had the T-Rex half pieces on the sides of them there. Yeah, I kind of would leave them like this. But, like I said, I got to show you the instructional. So, what you take here. Oh, yeah. You take that. You know, fold that in. Oh, yeah. If I can get it there. There we go. Okay, so I fold that in. And it's easy peasy. Okay. And you still, and some pictures show his legs being hit, his dinosaur hands being hidden. I kind of like to keep him out, sort of like in again in the show, he would sometimes position the dinosaur fingers to shoot missiles. So, bring, all right, so no, bring this up, and now to get everything sort of straightened there. Right, have kind of arrange, kind of arrange these like so. There are other ways I think it can be done, but I don't think it really matters with those pieces there. And then of course, Megatron. Yep. Oh yeah, gotta get the tail here. So you're gonna open for his tail weapon. You're gonna open this up. If I can make it there. So let's make. Unless, oh, I know what it is. I gotta undo these right here, and then the other. Oh yeah. Now, I'm gonna fold them up. The little T-Rex there, and then take this part of his tail down. And now, yes, now you have Megatron in his robot mode there from the Kingdom Cyber War for Cybertron Kingdom model. So, yep. Articulation wise, he has a lot of movement after transforming. Move his arm all the way around. It's kind of, I guess they sort of sound like a ratchet type of connection. And then of course, that yeah, you can move his tail. There we go. Okay, yeah, you can move the other arm, and he's probably yeah, like I say, the arm, and then he can pretend like he's firing up missile and everything now. So, yeah. Especially you do it like this now. Yeah. So that's it for Legacy Megatron. Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, and also yeah, articulation. You can bend at the knee and give a foot. Oh, so and also his arms do move as well. Yeah, like so. Even, yep. Now, one thing my wife was asked about with well, they forgive Bucky Barnes there, but yeah, yeah, they're probably gonna have a redemption. I'm pretty sure they'll have some kind of redemption arc for him there. So, yeah. So now head can turn 360, and what else is there? Oh, he can turn at the waist there. Not bad there. So that looks like that's all of a Predacon Megatron there. So, Kingdom Megatron. So yeah, and of course, let's get a little size comparison once again. I was going to transform, but I could, yeah, since we got time. So let me, yeah, on second thought, yeah, just leave. Yeah, so still, the Legacy one is still taller. Of course, obviously, Optimus Prime would be shorter, but yeah, it's definitely not as tall as the War for Cyber. The Beastwars Optimus or War for Cybertron Optimus. Mm-hmm. Okay, so hope y'all enjoyed this here, and we're gonna start wrapping the live up right there with Megatron there. So definitely give a like, share, and a subscribe, and be sure to. Excuse me. Be sure to buy our available books and our sorry about stretching everybody. Our available books, definitely like Yumiko 1 through 3, and definitely support us on that Patreon, just like EJ the Supreme, Big Sis Casey and Iceman Universe, as well as also check out Iceman Universe page and subscribe to it as well. Also, be sure you definitely support us on that. Oh yeah, be sure you definitely hang out, just like you hang out with us here, hang out with us on Discord and on Facebook. And you can start to some stuff on the McCary app. Definitely looking out for the dragon I mentioned about. It's gonna be on there, as well as also that's pretty much. Oh yeah, but and we're also taking care of what you need there. So that's it for like I say. Oh yeah, definitely support our Miracle Crew as a whole with their different channels and stuff like that. So that's it for the day. Y'all take care, everybody. Peace out. Okay, ma'am. We'll have a nice day too.